welcome back to my channel. My name is Soft Brown, and in today's video I am going to budget my first paycheck of August. August is a 3 paycheck month for me, and my first pay was on August 1st. Today is August 10th, so we are well into the month of August. So we'll go ahead and get into the budget. I am going to budget my paycheck number 1, which is the total amount of this paycheck was $602.48, but we're only going to budget $577.48 because there was an automatic transfer of $25 to my savings. We also pulled money from my PTO sinking fund, and that's because I took 2 weeks off from work. So there was $450 in that envelope, and I also had to pull $477.52 from my savings. So we will add that up. $577.48 plus $450 plus $477.52. That is not right. That is not right. I pulled, let's see, my check was $602.48, and we're going to minus $25 from that, which is $577.48. I took $450 from my PTO sinking fund, and we're going to minus $14.75, $447. So okay, so I took $447 from my sinking fund because the total budget for this paycheck, I am budgeting $14.75. Alright, so we're going to put $14.75 here. In this paycheck, we'll be taking care of rent, which is half of it. I'm doing half of it, and it's $571.50. We're going to do my car insurance, at $123. We're gonna do my renter's insurance at $21. We're gonna budget for Amazon at $15. We're gonna do Capital One 2 and Capital One 3. Capital One 3 is the last credit card that I had that I could not transfer the balance over to the Chase, and Capital One 2 I added some charges on, but will be paid off within the next couple of days. We're also gonna do Chase 1, and that's gonna be 70. We're also gonna do Target, and Target is gonna be paid off in the next week. We're gonna do $50 to Target, and we're going to do $25 that's going to a savings account as a transfer, only to balance out the bank fee for the month. So I have an online transfer that will happen to avoid getting the bank fee. So we will add up these amounts. 571.50 plus 123 plus 21 plus 15 plus 100 for both of the cards, plus 70 plus 50 and 25, and that total is $975.50, leaving me a balance of $499.50. We'll move down to my variable expenses, and we're going to do groceries, gas, soft brown, miscellaneous, and household. Groceries, I'm going to budget $50. Gas is going to get $25. Soft brown is going to get $5, miscellaneous $5, and household $5. That's going to be a total of 50, 75, 80, 85, 90. And we will add 90. Leaves me with 409.50. Now over to our savings. I have not added, I won't be adding anything to the family binder. The only 3 categories that I will be funding is PTO, because we have to get that back up. I'm still doing the emergency travel, and we're going to do 20. You guys, the emergency travel came in so handy. That is all that I used for my trip to Georgia, to and from, and I did not even use all of the amount that I had saved up. So we are going to still go ahead and fund the emergency travel, and we're also going to start back funding the emergency fund, since I had to bring over some to take care of some amounts on my paycheck. And we're going to do $25 for the emergency fund. Then we're going to do month ahead, and we're going to do 65. Month ahead and month ahead too. These are always going to be categories that I will fund no matter what. I'm going to do $20 for a month ahead too, and 52 week. Now 52 weeks, I have not stuffed 52 weeks in about a month, maybe almost 2 months. So I'm okay with not stuffing in that time, because extra money had went and I started funding the backside. So I knocked out some of those big numbers. So 52 weeks is going to get $13, because there is one slot that has, I think, $12 in it. No, I think it has $20 in it. So we're gonna do it. This is gonna be for week 23, and then we're gonna do 52 weeks, week 24, 52 weeks. We're gonna do week 25. So that's gonna be $13, and gonna be 24 here and 25 here. Then I'm going to pull $50 for savings challenges, and these saving challenges will go to fund my sinking funds. We will do the weather challenge, and I'm gonna budget $88 for the weather challenge. By the time you see this video, you guys should have seen my emptying of my savings challenges. This weather challenge is for the month of July. I emptied out all that I did up until the month of June. So I'm going to continue doing the weather challenge for the rest of the year. So for July, the amount is $88. We're going to do the penny challenge. I empty out the penny challenge as well. So for the penny challenge, we will be starting, let's see, we will be starting from week 34 and week 35, because week 33 is where I stopped off and I emptied out that envelope. So we'll be doing weeks 34 and 35. I'm going to continue the penny challenge for the rest of the year as well. So those 2 weeks are going to total $33.39. All right, so we will add up this amount. So that's 25 plus 20 plus 25. That is a total of $70. We're going to bring our total from the variable expenses up here is $409.50. Now we're going to total up our savings. 65 plus 20 plus 13 plus 24 plus 25 plus 50 plus 88 plus 33.39. That is a total of $318.39. Okay, let's see. $318.39. So $318.39 plus 70 equals $388. It's a total of $388.39. And we will minus that from $409.50. And that gives me a leftover balance of $21.11. Okay, so I'm not even sure if I was supposed to have. I think I had decided to leave this amount as a buffer, or I'm not sure. I think I was gonna leave that amount as a buffer, or I thought I was gonna maybe send it over to the emergency fund, since I'm trying to rebuild the emergency fund back. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because I've actually all these right here are accounted for. Okay, so we will leave that as the buffer. If anything changes, I will note it when I edit the video. So we're going to go over to our cash envelope breakdown, and we are going to do groceries. And you guys know I'm going to speed this part up. Alright, you guys, I only copied over what I did. I came up with 477 on the calculator, but I know it's 478.39 because I've already been to the bank and taken out the money. So somewhere up in here I'm missing $1, but that is okay. We are going to move on because I don't want the video to be too long. So we will be cash stuffing $478.39, and I think that's where the dollar comes in, because I got 94 cents out. So that may be where that missing dollar is, because I actually copied from my worksheet. All right, you guys, that is it. I am going to figure out if I actually, let's see, I'm going to count up how much each category came to on my worksheet, because let's see, 975.50 plus 90 plus 70 plus 318, 39. That leaves me with 1453.89, and we're going to minus that from what I budgeted, and it is 2111. So I'm going to double check and check my account because everything has already come out. I guess this is why you should budget before you actually take out money, but I actually did budget before I took money out. So we will, but I'm thinking I left this money as a buffer because I did not transfer any money over to the emergency fund. Either way it goes, there's always a buffer in my account anyway, because I always only budget my paycheck amount, and I never put over here any rollover. So whatever is left over from the previous pay period or whatever, that money, it gets left there and it adds up and adds up. All right, you guys, that is my budget for the first paycheck in August. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.